Welcome to Blurty Reflections, where we talk about books, movies, media, and anything else nerdy that's worth talking about. I do ask you to please hit like and subscribe. This is my first video. Apologize if it's a little unpolished, but that's how YouTube channels work, right? So I wanted to open up with a book review, and it's a book that really in terms of books that stuck with me, books that are in series that I truly enjoy. I'm going to go start off with The Blade itself by Joe Abercrombie. For those unfamiliar with Mr. Abercrombie's works, uh, he he's probably one of the best writers in fantasy, if you ask me right now. No offense to Brandon Sanderson or anybody else, but I think Joe Abercrombie right now, at least as far as grimdark writers go, he's my favorite. Uh, and I guess getting into this book, two of the biggest, com- I guess, complaints I've heard is one, the book doesn't have a plot, which is sort of true. Uh, and I can say it's still a good book in that I look at the Blade itself as a prelude to the trilogy. It it sets up everything for the rest of the series, but as you're reading about it, you come to really grasp these characters. The characters are all very distinctive. You never get them mixed up. I kind of feel like uh, the two characters that everybody seems to have as favorites are Logan Nine Fingers, who is a grizzled old, I won't say old, he's a grizzled warrior, and you see early on, he's called Nine Fingers because, well, he has 9 fingers. But the interesting thing about him is he's done a lot of bad things in his life, and this is his journey to try to become a better man. But this is grimdark, and I won't spoil it for you, but um, there's not a lot of happy endings in these books. There are some, but there's not a lot of happy endings. Sandan Glocka. Here's a character who used to be a soldier who gets captured and tortured and broken. And my favorite thing about this character is that uh, despite all of this, I think that he's learned to rely more on his brain. And because of that, he's one of the more intelligent characters. He's one of the characters that you just look forward to his chapters. I think we all, in these types of books, when we hit a certain chapter with a certain character, we all get a little bit more excited. With Game of Thrones, for me, it was Tyrion's chapters, and definitely, I feel like Sandan Glocka is the Tyrion of this series. Physically challenged, but witty, intelligent, um, and his dialogue is just it doesn't have I can't think of another book that touches it. Um, there's a lot of other characters that we meet. Giselle Dan Luther, a noble whose father bought him a commission in the king's army, and a lot of interesting things happen with him. Um, I would say pick this book up, give it a read, realize yes, it is dark and it is grim dark, and I do know that that's a turn off for some people. And this is not going to be just a grim dark channel, so we will discuss other books as well. But I want to touch on this first because this was, as far as recent books I've read, this is probably one that read for fun at least that really touched home. Uh, I say give it a read, and it's not for everybody, but give it a shot. I guess if I had to rate this book on a scale of pizzas, this is a 4.5 pizzas, and I say give it a try. Worst case scenario, I don't like the pizza scale. We'll say 4.5 stars. And if you have an idea of a rating scale system that we can use, put it down in the comments. We'll take a look. I want to try to adopt something unique, and I like to do something that I wanted to develop it with my readers. So, my viewers. Sorry. And the other reason I created this channel, I want to say in closing, is because I am also working on a novel. And the other part of me doing this channel is to be kept honest. I I do want to be asked about how the book is going, because it's something that I've been dreaming of my whole life, and a little bit of accountability wouldn't hurt. So yeah, thank you for tuning in, and we will see you all next week.